All right, let's get right into it. Today we're taking a close look at a deal that's been making some waves, especially for freelancers and digital nomads, the OysterVPN lifetime deal. The big question is, can you really get solid long-term digital privacy for just a single payment? Well, we're about to find out.
I mean, seriously, who isn't? That monthly VPN subscription, it's just another one of those little expenses that chips away at your bank account month after month after month. It's a real headache if you're trying to keep your costs down.
And this is really the heart of the matter, isn't it? We're living in a time where data breaches are common, and everyone's watching. So a good VPN isn't just a cool gadget anymore. It's absolutely essential, especially if you're working with sensitive client info or just hopping on public Wi-Fi at a coffee shop.
Which brings us to what you could call the digital nomad's dilemma. You have this critical need for rock-solid online security, but at the same time, you're fighting against the constant draining cost of the services that actually provide it.
I mean, think about the big names out there. A service like UFO VPN, for example, is great, but those subscription costs add up fast. You look at the bill over a couple of years and you realize you spent a significant amount of money just to stay safe online. For a freelancer, that's a tough pill to swallow.
And that's where OysterVPN comes into the picture, with this promise of a permanent fix. The pitch is super simple. Pay us once and you get digital security for life. You know, it sounds a little too good to be true, so let's really dig in and see if it stands up to scrutiny.
You know, my first thought opening it up, it's refreshingly simple. So many VPN apps these days are just cluttered with flashy maps or pop-up ads. OysterVPN doesn't do any of that. It's just clean, straightforward, and built to do one job: get you connected securely.
And the setup speed is just wow. From the moment I clicked download on both my Windows laptop and my Android phone to being fully connected and protected, the whole thing took less than 3 minutes. No messing with complicated settings, no headaches, just click and go.
The dashboard itself is actually a huge plus. It gives you all the crucial info right up front. Are you connected? Check. What kind of encryption are you using? Check. And, maybe most useful of all, it shows you the latency for each server, so you can easily pick the fastest one. This is a fantastic feature that saves you a ton of guesswork.
Okay, so a nice-looking app is one thing, but a VPN is all about security, right? So we had to put OysterVPN's core promises to the test to see if this is a service you can actually trust with your privacy long-term. Now, on paper, it ticks all the right boxes. You've got your military-grade encryption, your DNS leak protection, and it's pretty good at unblocking streaming sites. The first tier of the deal gets you 5 devices at once, which is great for a solo operator. But 2 things on this list really stand out: the use of the WireGuard protocol and that mandatory kill switch.
So, why should you care about WireGuard? Well, think of it like this. It's the modern, super fast highway of VPN protocols, while older ones, like OpenVPN, are more like the winding country roads. It's built for speed, which means faster connections. For things like streaming HD video or downloading huge files, it's an absolute game changer. Now, for the kill switch. This feature is probably the single most important safety net a VPN has. So to test it, we created a bit of a nightmare scenario. We started a huge 5 GB download while connected to a server far away. Then, right in the middle of it, we physically unplugged the internet cable to see what would happen. And the result? It worked perfectly. The very instant the connection dropped, the kill switch slammed the gates shut on all internet traffic. The download stopped dead in its tracks. We checked, and there were absolutely no IP or DNS leaks. It was fast, it was effective, and it proves they're serious about keeping you anonymous. So, the security is solid. The tech is good, but what about the money? Let's break down the actual deal, because this is where things get really interesting.
Just take a second to look at that number. $29 for lifetime access. That's a one-and-done payment. I mean, that's less than what a lot of the big VPNs charge for just a couple of months.
Now, let's put that into perspective. If we compare it to a standard plan from UFO VPN over 3 years, the difference is just wild. You're looking at $29 total for OysterVPN. For UFO VPN, after their initial offer and then a yearly renewal, you're up around $134.
And this chart really just says it all, doesn't it? It's not even a close race. That massive gap represents real money that stays in your pocket, money you can use for, other parts of your business.
So here's the bottom line. This deal pays for itself in less than 7 months compared to what you'd pay for a standard annual renewal elsewhere. After that point, every single month you use OysterVPN is pure savings, forever.
Okay, we've looked at the design, we've tested the security, and we've crunched the numbers. So let's bring it all home and give you the final verdict.
When you boil it all down, the decision really comes down to one core trade-off. With OysterVPN's lifetime deal, you are getting a smaller network of servers than the industry giants. But in exchange, your recurring cost is zero. That's really the choice you're making. So let's just lay it all out there. The pros are huge. The value is just unbeatable, the kill switch is dependable, and you get great speeds with WireGuard. But you have to weigh the cons too. The server network is smaller, they don't have an independent security audit just yet, and the basic plan might be a little limiting if you have a big team.
And this quote really hits the nail on the head. It perfectly describes who this is for. If you're a freelancer, a one-person business, or a digital nomad who just needs strong, fast, reliable security without needing thousands of servers to choose from, then this deal feels like it was made just for you.
And that leaves us with the final question, the one that only you can really answer. For what you do and how you work, is locking in a lifetime of privacy worth giving up a massive server network to gain total freedom from monthly fees? That's the decision you get to make.